Hello, yes, it's another Commander Lucosa video, and this one is going to be a bit different from my recent rather combat heavy videos. I'm not saying there won't be any combat at all, you never know, I might get interdicted at some point, but I'm not actually heading to any combat zones, or at least I'm not planning on it. If I discover any resource extraction sites, I may have a look at them and grab a few extra credits in the process. But there's a key word there that I use: discover. As much as I hate exploration, I've taken the very unexpected decision to willingly do some exploration here. Now my ship is all set up for exploration, specifically exploration of, well, that will involve going quite some distance. If I show you the modules that are fitted, I have the detailed surface scanner and the advanced discovery scanner, and I also have a fuel scoop, despite the fact that fuel is now so ridiculously cheap that you really don't need one unless you are heading to certain areas where it becomes a necessity, which is precisely what I'm doing. Now it doesn't show here because of the fact that I've landed at this place. I'm in the Vistaenis system. I'm currently docked at the Naburimanu ring. Try saying that in a hurry. It's taken me a while to practice saying it. But if you look at the navigation, you will see I've got a route planned. And that route goes on for quite some time. Now it's not only highly unlikely, it's downright absolutely impossible that I'm going to be able to do all of this in one go. But what I can do, well actually when I say in one go, I mean do it in one video. No way I'm going to do all this in one go, because as you can see I'm going through a huge area where there are loads of planets that are uninhabited. Thankfully my final destination, there is this one here. Well, shock horror, it needs exploration, but it does seem to be I can't remember what yellow means. It's an independent. I should have guessed really. So hopefully I can dock there and then make a fair bit of cash selling the data that I make from going through all these other systems. But this system here is my ultimate destination, and now I can hopefully change the route, because now I don't have any cargo. I've just sold it after landing here, and sold it for a serious amount. I had the cargo hold was full of gold, and I made 1,550 something per ton. I was only about 6,000 credits shy of it being my best ever profit margin. If I didn't have the fuel scoop and the two scanners, it would have been my best. But anyway, this system, HIP 34707, is my ultimate destination. Now if you know anything about the Elite Dangerous universe, you'll know why this is my ultimate destination. If you don't know, then, well, you've got a choice. You can either go and look it up and it'll be the ultimate in spoilers, or you can wait until I get there and see why I finally chosen to come here. Needless to say, I am quite keen to actually get there. What I didn't realise if I just say we'll recalculate the route, it's just how many jumps I need to do. So I have a total of 13 jumps to get there, which means it's plummeted. Originally it was 19. Well, as it was when I started. I started in Chamuluma, so I haven't exactly got very far. I've only jumped to 2 systems. Hyades first, and then on to Vistaenis. So well, it looks like my next destination is Chamuluma, which is 17.1 light years away, so that's going to use up a fair chunk of fuel. And I have no idea if that system has been explored or not. Let's just have a check. Yes, it has. Thank fuck for that. I know I've got to do exploration. I mean, at the very least, I've got to explore the system I'm finally going to. But, so after Chamuluma, the next system is L93-11, and that one does need exploring. And it's an Imperial system, which means it's probably going to have a fair few space bodies in there. Anyway, well, let's see what happens. Head to the first one. Now, as you've noticed, I'm not going to go through my current status yet until I'm doing the exploration, because I have a horrible feeling I'll go into some system where there's only like 2 space bodies and they're going to be 2 suns. The second sun is about 500,000 fucking light years away, or light seconds away. Now, I've noticed something else in the game at the moment. Every single station I've gone to, and I'm playing in open play, although in no, I'm playing in solo, but in open play it seems to be worse. Every station is full of ships that are just standing there motionless, doing absolutely fucking nothing apart from blocking the way out and waiting for the system defences to blow them up. So it's the usual routine. No matter how much they try and fix in the game, they fuck up something else in the process. Yeah, it's just bollocks, isn't it? Anyway, let's get going.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'll fuel scoop here, and then we'll go straight on to the next place. Seeing as it needs exploration, try and get it over and done with. So sometime today would be nice. It seemed to take a fucking long time to start up. So the next place is L93-11, or it's probably more like L93-11 or something. Now, as you can hear, I'm still sounding extremely nasally. I have had it confirmed that I don't have a cold, I do have the flu. So it's quite possible that I could have another 2 weeks of this.
Fuel scooping complete.
Ask me how fucking thrilled I was to hear that.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So once the heat's down to below 30, we'll bugger off again. fuck it, it's on 30 now, let's just go.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Well, we'll target this place. .19 light seconds from it, so it's not going to be a dwarf of any kind. Told ya. Red dwarf. Once again, my powers of prediction just amaze everybody. Alright, let's see how much fucking bullshit we got to find in here. Oh, you're having a fucking laugh. 40 fucking 6. This is not going to be one of the more interesting videos I've ever made. In fact, there's a good chance it's also going to be one of the shorter videos I'll do, because I'll just get the arse ache and stop it. And this place I'm going to, this is the closest place. I mean, at least it means there's no poxy fucking clusters to scan, or at least not around this sun. Maybe around the second one, but not here. Looks like this is one of two planets orbiting each other. Still plenty of stuttering going along. Wouldn't be Elite Dangerous without it. Just like it wouldn't be Elite Dangerous without the fucking server being ridiculously slow and taking an age to tell me what I've just scanned. That place isn't worth very much. This place won't be either. How many have I got left in this part? 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only 6 here. The rest are all around the second star. There's a fucking hell of a lot of them. Which means you can be absolutely certain that all that lot are going to be clusters. There's a good chance a lot of them are as well. Okay, I knew I was going to have to do quite a lot of exploration to get to this place I'm heading to. But when the first fucking place you have to explore has 46 fucking things in it, you do start to think, is it fucking worth it? I mean, I stand by what I say about it. Whoever put in exploration has no clue about what constitutes a game, because this is an utter chore. It doesn't matter that they've doubled the amount you get from exploration, you know, data. That's almost irrelevant. There is no enjoyment in doing this. It's tedious beyond hell, and it is just an out and out chore. There is no fun, no enjoyment, nothing. And yet, someone within Frontier Developments implemented this part of the game. That was, once again, we've now got to wait fucking ages for the server to catch up. You know, and that really helps to, you know, make it all the more enjoyable. Yeah, so someone has implemented this within Frontier Developments, and the rest of the Frontier Developments team said, that's fantastic, they'll love that. Are they completely clueless? And I have no doubt at all that this video is going to be about as interesting as watching paint dry, because all you are watching is me flying around doing, well, fuck all nothing. And it's no better playing it, because I'm spending half the time just sitting here waiting for it to get closer to this thing that I've got to fucking scan, and then when I get close enough I've got to slow down, but otherwise that's it. That's all I'm doing. And it's fucking boring. And I've got something like, what, 12 more fucking systems. There's a very high possibility that every single one of them will need exploring. And to really top it off, I've only got 10 fags left to last me the whole day. It's currently not even up past 12, and if I'm going to be doing as much exploration as this, I'm going to need a damn sight more than 12 fags to get me through this. Right, so now this one's nearest damn it 4,500 light seconds away, so this is going to take an age to get to. The next one is even further away. And then if that wasn't enough, the one after it is going to be in the region of 265,000 light seconds away. So it's taken 3 jumps for my enthusiasm for this idea to completely disappear, and I now wish I had never thought up, you know, doing what I am doing. I'm fast remembering why, when I got the Trailblazer rank, I said, that is me fucking finished with exploration. And yet here I am. and shock horror. I fucking hate it. I'm fucking bored with it already. And I haven't even done a third of this system, let alone the 12 others that I got to go to. And I would bet that every single one of those will need to be explored. And they're all going to be like, you know, icy worlds like this. Right, this is the next one. Okay, so the next one is actually even further away, 7,000. And it's another fucking useless icy world. And of course this is where I then get comments from people saying, well, don't scan them all. How many more times do I have to keep fucking saying I don't like leaving unexplored in systems? So yes, I do find it fucking tedious and boring and I hate it and everything else I keep saying, but I'm not going to bugger off and leave them unexplored. Since I've come here, I may as well actually do the fucking thing now I'm here. And of course it gets worse because once I've done this one, yeah, the last one, or rather the next one, is nowhere near the last one. 260 odd thousand. That means hopefully I can dock in the next system. Actually I can dock in this one. Depends on how far away from the actual docking station I am. Once I finish scanning everything. But yeah, the wear and tear costs will seriously go up, so I'll need to dock in the next system and get them sorted out. Worthless icy planet again. Right. Oh, here we go. Now, because this one is so fucking far away, I can now do my usual status updates. And that starts off with the fact that my combat rank has gone up again. I'm now a master, and in order to get that master, I've destroyed, or as far as paying kills go, 1,182. Now, in fact, I probably was able to destroy far less than that. When I was doing it was another pirate mission around their head, so I did the usual routine of going to the resource extraction site. I was keeping an eye on the bounties claimed because I was pretty close to 1,000. I was at I think 988 when I went out there. So I was keeping an eye on that, and when it actually reached exactly 1,000, I was still on expert. So somewhere between 1,001 and 1,011, I got the necessary whatever it is that is calculated to get me up to master. So, I mean, I was taking out quite a few powerful ships out there. There were plenty of anacondas. At one time I I took on 4 consecutive anacondas, not all at the same time, because I wouldn't have fucking lasted 5 seconds then. But it was just one after the other, after the other, after the other, 4 of the fucking things. Then there were plenty of federal dropships as well. There were about 2 or 3 Imperial Clippers, a couple of Pythons. So I was doing alright as far as taking out the powerful ships. The trouble is, the powerful ships tend to, at least in the resource extraction site there, the pilots were rated as competent at best, and there were a few, a couple of the anacondas were being piloted by pilots rated as mostly harmless. And you got to ask yourself, how the fuck does a mostly harmless pilot manage to get hold of an anaconda? And more to the point, why would he get an anaconda? He's mostly harmless, he must be purely interested in either exploration or trade. Now, if all he wants to do is exploration, then the Asp is the better choice. If all he wants to do is trade, then the Type 9 is the better choice. The Anaconda is not the best for either of those two. But no, he had an Anaconda. I cannot figure that out at all. So anyway, as a result of those bounties claimed, I now have 11,968,946 credits profit made from bounties. Combat bonds is up to 171. I think the Philtork Civil War's over. Although that said, I haven't looked there today, and now I'm nowhere fucking near it, so I won't be looking today. So 1,212,000 credits made from them. 412,000 from assassinations. The highest single reward is still only 24,867. But that's not terrible, I guess. Now, as far as my balance goes, my current assets are at 144.5 million, getting ever closer to the being able to afford an Anaconda. I'm less than 20 million away from it now. Credit spent on ships is at 110,229,912, which reminds me I sold the Vulture, so that's gone. I used the money to do another upgrade on this, which I'll show you in a sec. Credit spent on outfitting is 267.5 million, which is no surprise because I've been doing a lot of buying parts for this ship and then selling them on again because I didn't need them anymore, like shield cell banks and shit like that, and the fuel scoop I've got now. Credits on repairs is 6.25 million. Credits on fuel is still 1.8 million. Now that fuel prices have plummeted, it's going to take people a hell of a long time to amass 1.8 million in fuel. New players will take a look at that and think, what the fucking hell's he been doing? So, yeah. 152,000 in munitions, and still only the one insurance claim. Crime is up to 49 fines, but still 5,200 is the value. As always, it should be far higher than that, but it isn't. Still nothing in smuggling. Trading, market network is up to 94. Made 137.7 million in trading profit. 155,620 commodities have been traded, with an average profit now at 116,685. By single transaction is still 331,500, but it was very nearly overtaken. Still nothing from mining. And as far as exploration goes, systems visited is 235. This being one of those new ones. 1,036,075 is still the profits, but that's going to be going up in a bit as well. Right, where are we? Still 96,000 away from the fucking thing. Yeah, okay. Right, now, I don't think they have a great deal of influence in this place. Even the two that are Empire or Imperial factions. It shows me allied with them, so... And no changes in permits. Now in modules, there is my latest upgrade. Thrusters are A6, so I now have the best thrusters. So you could argue that I now have a fully upgraded Python. Trouble is that my A-rated power plant there is an A6, not an A7. Oh yeah, and I got a second A-rated shield booster, so both my shield boosters now are A-rated. I think they're the only changes that I've made. And I no longer have any cargo because I sold them at that other station. So that's where I am in the game. And I'm still some 44,000 fucking light seconds away from this place. And then I have a monumental amount of exploration to do when I'm around here. Far more than I did around the first sun. You know, there are times when I really fucking hate this game. Well, I'll tell you, because this is just going to be nothing but boring exploration, I might as well end the video here, because there's really not going to be much to show. And I'll restart it when I'm closer to my final destination, and I'll finally get to show you the reason why I'm going there. All I can say is it better be fucking worth it. So yes, that'll do for now. So this is Commander Lukoza signing off. Right, here we are, just arrived at the next system after scanning that fucking LP, whatever the fuck it was. This is Kao Thewi, which I've almost certainly pronounced wrong, and I am surely dangerously close to the sun here. Yeah, my temperature is skyrocketing. This scan has to be done fucking quick. Done. Fuck for that. Let's get the fuck away from here. I'm now going in completely opposite direction. Fuck for that, it stopped in time. Right, let's see what's here. $12 ain't too bad. Okay, let's see what we have. Another star. Now I did make a stop in the last system because it suddenly dawned on me that I had fucked up, just for a change. And so when I docked there, I was rather pleased to see that it had an outfitting, even though it was only an outpost. So I made a beeline for that one, and I got myself one of those, the kill warrant scanner, which has replaced my chaff launcher. And the reason for doing that, what the fucking hell is going on here? I should be way I should be scanning this place by now. Okay, looks like I have scanned it and completely missed it. Oh, and some nice fucking things. Anyway, yeah, I got the K-Warrant scanner because it dawned on me I'm going to be going through a lot of places that are either uninhabited or are not part of either the Empire, certainly won't be the Federation, not out here, the Alliance, again, certainly not out here, or Independent. So if I had to defend myself, shall we say, or if I got bored and decided to attack somebody, it wasn't going to register as anything. It wasn't going to be a paying kill. I wasn't going to get fuck all for it. So I had to get the K-Warrant scanner to make sure that didn't happen, and that I was going to actually get paid and not just waste my time. So that's why I got one of those, and now I should be okay as far as you know, actually getting paid for blowing up ships again. Although I do have to remember to actually scan them before shooting at them. I'm not known for my ability to remember that. I'm forever shooting first and looking later. So anyway, this system, well, clearly doesn't have anything like as many space bodies as the last one. I'm not remotely sorry about that. High metal content planet, I do like finding those. It looks like there's at least one more. This one. Why else would there be like an outpost orbiting it? Because that said, it could be something like Earth type planet with water based life, which is fine because they pay even more. At least I'm pretty sure they do. I also have the unbelievable shock, except it looks like he's buggered off, that Commander One Foot in the Grave had come online. He had long since disappeared. It looks like the 1.2 upgrade has grabbed his interest as well. But anyway, yeah, that was another high metal planet. This one I think is going to be a rocky planet, so it won't pay anything like as much. Mind you, if the amounts for exploration have gone up as much as I've been led to believe, then even just scanning crappy rocky planets will net me the same kind of payments that I got for doing high metal planets in 1.1. Well, hopefully we'll be able to find out, because I don't think I need to do too many jumps. I need 2 from here, and then I'll be in range where I can sell the data on this one. I'm not at all sorry that all of the planets in this system seem to be fairly close to each other. What I wanted to do was sell all the data off at the same place and make a huge amount, but it's not looking like I'm going to be able to, because A, I don't have the patience, because I'm going to be spending an awful lot of credits. I've already shelled out 67,000 on wear and tear costs. Okay, only 4 left to do. They're all quite some distance away. That's another high metal content planet. But that one didn't have an orbiting station around it. But the next system I'm going to is an ICZ blah 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 one. So yeah, there it is. ICZ VT-Z B2. Of course, if you're from America, you no doubt pronounce that wrong. This one's going to be an icy world, so this is not going to pay very much. So anyway, it looks like I'm going to do this video in bits and therefore splice it all together afterwards. So this video may not be as short as I thought, but seeing as all I'm doing now is more exploring, I'll end this segment here and I'll restart it when we are heading to the next system. Right, well, we are charging old frameshift drive, getting ready to head to ICZ VT-Z B2.
1. Engage.
Hopefully there won't be too much needing scanning here, but it is a faint hope.
Fuel scooping.
Right. I am scooping fuel, but at a very slow rate, not even at 20 per second. Another red dwarf. There are no other suns in this system. Let's see what else is in this system. I'm not remotely sorry about that. That's pretty good. Right, that means we can straight away head to the next one, which is Hyades sector UE-G B11-3, naturally.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, this is another one that's a fair old distance away. 17.9 light years, that's got to be close to the limit of my ship. We'll just wait for the heat to go down and we'll bugger off to that one. Would be nice if this was another one that had bugger all in it. Right, here we go.
Drive charging.
straight away got me positioned right by, fairly close to the next jump, but I need to see what's in here first. Please be the only sun. If it is the only sun, that's usually a good indication with these sort of systems that there's going to be fuck all here. Of course it's taking fucking ages to analyse the scan. There we go. And it is the only sun out here. Bollocks. Oh well. It doesn't look like any of them are crappy clusters. They are all going to be planets of some description. So at least there's that in its favour.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, it looks like that's what it is. Yeah, this is a system that is not claimed by any factions, so if I do encounter any ships out here, this is where the K-Warrant scanner will come in handy. I think Mr. Lemon Tube Amigo would be quite pleased to see me pick up the K-Warrant scanner. He's one of those who has been banging on for some time about me getting one. Well, I finally got one. There you go. Whether I'll remember to use it or not is another matter. But at least I got the thing. You got to give me credit for that at least. I've already forgotten how many it said it found. I know it wasn't very many. Was it only like 12? Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 more to do. So maybe it was only 10 that he found. It must have been 10 it found. Fuck's sake. It's cold, it's doing my head in. This flu. That didn't fucking help. Like I really need that, don't I? I want to try and get the scanning over and done with, and then I keep doing that. Alright, this one looks like it's one of 2 planets orbiting each other, which I'm always pleased to find. Look, it means it gets these 2 done with even quicker, or at least the second one is done even quicker. The 3rd planet of this little cluster isn't too far away either. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be an icy world that's virtually worthless. The chances of me being the first person to have, well, it says discovered, but really it should be the first person who scanned any of these systems, are pretty much 0. It's little short of a miracle that I got the 2 first time discovery systems that I did get. And now I can't remember the names of either of them. See, one of them was Mendigamera. I remember that, but I can't remember the second one because it was another one of those like ICZ blah ones. But I posted screenshots of them anyway and links to them. So if you really want to find out what they are, go to the video where I'll put the links to the screenshots. No, I don't remember which video I put them on. many have I got left after this? 5. I think I've missed the deceleration point here. No, I haven't. There you go. So with 5 more to do, well, 4 after this one. I'll stop this one here. Be back when we go into the next system. Right, so that's this one finished. Now we're off to Kao 285 sector XT-B A29-0. Where else? Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa, I can't fuel scoop from that. That's a brown dwarf, an extremely cold one. I can't imagine there'll be any more stars in the system if this is the centre of or the greatest gravitational pull. But is there anything orbiting it? Yes, there is. Well, the next system is that one. I assume Col stands for column. Column 285 sector SS-D A28-1. So that's where I'm going next. Once I've... oh, for fuck's sake. Once I've dealt with all this lot. That must be a proximity warning. It can't possibly be a heat warning. Anyway, I've got a bit of scanning to do, and at least 3 of these fucking clusters here, so I shall be back once I finish with this system. So yeah, back in a bit. Right, well that's that system done. Every single planet in this system was an icy world, which is no surprise given that they're all orbiting the coldest brown dwarf star in, well, that we know of. So let's see what joys await us in this place. I sincerely hope I can fucking fuel scoop here. I have rather fucked up a bit. Because, oh thank fuck for that.
Fuel scooping.
I rather stupidly kept the 16-ton fuel tank. I should have upgraded it back up. Put back the stock 32-ton. Because the trouble with doing that is that I would have needed to do far more jumps, but there is no guarantee that every star I encounter is going to allow me to fuel scoop from it. Now I'm going to be stuck here fuel scooping from this one for quite a while, I think, because I had less than half my fuel tank. But at least I can piss off as soon as I've done that, which is handy. Right, so let's take a chance and look at the galaxy map. Now, you can see I'm still nowhere near leaving populated space, but I am starting to approach the outskirts. My final destination is still some way off. It's still way over here and carrying on going and blah blah blah, and then I think once I go there, yeah, so I've got 6 more jumps to go. So yeah, I've got a while yet. Oh. But I won't be at all sorry if all the rest were like this system and only had the one thing in it. I don't care about how many credits I make. I'm not doing this purely for the exploration of the route there. I want to explore the system that I'm going to, but I couldn't give a monkey's fuck about the rest of the systems on the way. Anyway, that's fuel scooping done from this place. Let's get far enough away from it that I can hyperspace out of here. Wait for the other sensitive heat sensor to drop down by 3% before it finally registers. Let's go. So, column 285, sector LG-H, A26-3 is our next destination. It's pretty obvious really, it was always going to be that one. Right. Couldn't they have come up with like, you know, an easier name to remember? Maybe I should name some of these systems. So this one I'm going to, I'll call it Dave. Right, here we are at Dave, it's another fucking cold brown dwarf star. So I cannot fuel scoop here. So Dave isn't much use to me. So let's hope that there aren't too many more objects to explore here. If there are any planets here, they are all going to be icy worlds. Okay, I'll definitely take that. So it's a very short trip to Dave. That means our next system is it's another one of these with huge bloody great long names. It is the wonderfully named Hyades sector JC-K B9-2. How many people will call this place Hyades sector Jack? Now, I dearly hope I can fuel scoop at this one. Right, well, here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
And let me fucking fuel scoop for fuck's sake. I've got less than half a tank.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, fuck for that. Right. Edge our way towards it. There we go.
Fuel scooping.
It's looking very orange, this one. Is it a dwarf star? It might be. Yeah, red dwarf. Right, let's see what's here. Well, it could be worse, I suppose. Well, there's no I suppose about it, it could be a lot fucking worse. But at the moment I need to get my fuel back. So, right, while I'm doing that, and then exploring however many it was that was found here, I'll stop this one and see you in the next part. Okay, well, I finished scanning that one, and the next system is Ahemakino, which amazingly is a Federation system. I'm nowhere near Federation space, so what the fuck this place is doing out here, I'll never know. But it doesn't need exploring, which I'm extremely pleased about. So what I'm going to do is dock there, because I'm feeling my wait for this. I have a feeling my wear and tear is through the roof, because I've lost count of how many jumps I've done, you know, consecutive without stopping. And okay, so I haven't had to travel enormous distances to scan anything yet. I still think it's going to be necessary to sort out whatever it is I need to do. So let's look for a docking station. There it is, Mattingly Port. Now I'm pretty close to where I'm heading as well, actually, which is nice, and is about fucking time. Now, of course, I got no cargo to sell here, but I do have quite a lot of exploration data.
Fuel scooping complete.
So we will now be able to see how much my exploration, or the value of my exploration data has gone up by. So it looks like I've only got 3 jumps to do after this place, which is not just good news, it's fucking blessed relief. This thing looks like it's such a distant orbit from what's quite a small planet. I don't think I need to worry about going around. I can just go straight to it. I wonder if the Federation will be at all delighted to see me here. I do have a rank with them, and I am a petty officer, but yeah, it's very clear that I am an Imperialist. So, well, we'll soon find out. Like my luck, I'll fuck up the docking and crash, and then it will send me way back to wherever I was before, when I last docked. place is run by the Green Party, is it?
Docking request granted.
The Socialist Green Party at that. Well, if ever I was going to support a Federation faction, a Socialist party would be the one.
Landing gear deployed.
I'd almost forgotten what the Federation announcer sounded like. It's been so long since I've been in a Federation docking station.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so let's see. Well, repair is unavailable, which is a nice sight. That's not so great, 36,401. I'm going to need to make an awful lot in my data here if I'm going to... Okay, I am going to make up for it. 95,000 from this lot, so 42,439 from here. The values look higher, especially those two, but not so much higher as I was expecting. What about this one? Yeah, that was somewhere you just had the sun, and I'm making 2,400. Yeah, that's not so bad. This one, I think this is the one where it was the sun was a brown dwarf, so every one of these planets are icy. In which case, having a few there in the 900s isn't bad. Same with that one. So 11,163 for that. I do know I can sell them all in one go, but I like to go through them all and see what I'm making per scan. Some good prices on those three. Kao Thewi, that was the first system I scanned, I think, which means it was an Imperial system, so I think they paid me a bit more for that. And B, I remember it did have a lot of high metal content planets. So I sold that to the Federation, but there's fuck all they can do with the information because it's in Imperial space. Right, now while I'm here, let's check out their shipyard. Well, I've got plenty of ships here, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they got a vulture here. Does that mean they got the further lance here as well? Well, they got the Federal dropship. Yeah, what a great ship that is. I'm sure I'm scrolling through it. Yeah, right, okay, so they don't have the further lance and they don't have the Anaconda, which were the two ships I wanted to see, because I wanted to see how close I was to being able to afford the further lance. Right, let's check out their commodities market, see if there's anything worth buying, so I may be able to flog it, because I've got to make some money back. Metals is always a good place to start, but they haven't got any. Same with minerals. Well, if there's a high-tech system nearby, then computer components might be worth getting. I haven't got a huge amount here, apart from machinery. Oh god. Right, well, something else I'm going to do, we'll go to the outfitting, because I don't like the K-Warrant scanner that I've got. The only reason I've got it is because it was the only one they had at that outpost that I bought it from. But I've got, I think it's a C-class one, which doesn't have any better range than the D-class, or D-rated rather. but uses more power and is more expensive, so I want to change it for a D. I bet you I haven't fucking got one. There you go, coherent scanner D. C 3 kilometres, D 3 kilometres, even though it says down. So, right, we'll have you instead. I'll give you back a few more credits as well. So we are at 12,398,808. Okay, so bring up the old galaxy map and find out what our next stop is, which means I've got to fucking enter the system name again, because there we go. So it's 3 from here, that's where I am. So next one needs exploring, so there's a one after that. That one is inhabited, so that one needs exploring, and of course my final destination needs exploring. Oh shit, that place needs exploring as well. I could have done with finding a I'm so used to the old red systems being Imperial, but of course they've changed it all around, and these red ones are now Federation. Okay, that place doesn't need exploring, but it's industrial. I want a high-tech one, because high-tech places will pay good money for the computer components that this place sells. Well, it don't look I'm going to find any. So, what I'm going to have to do for this place that I'm at now, I would be able to sell the data for here and the data for my final destination here, but not for this one. Now, it's a weird thing. It's showing as it being it's not part of any faction, but it's no trade data to buy, systems used unavailable, no exploration data. I have a feeling this is a place that actually has no planets. It's just the star, which will be very welcome. So we go there, hang on, 2 stars. Oh fuck, that means that they are going to be a hell of a long way away from each other, aren't they? Well, alright, the bottom line is there's fuck all for me to buy here that I'll make profit on, and all it'll do is mean that getting from my final destination to my next planned destination, which is Alioth, or system next to it, and that's gonna take a fucking long time. And it's just gonna mean I have to do even more jumps to get there, and I don't want to do that, so I'll just have to rely on exploration data again. See what difference that has made now to my exploration data. So it's now up to 1,131,077. 243 systems visited. I have to say, I thought I had explored more systems than it turned out I did, because well, I didn't make a huge amount more than well, I didn't make anything like as much as I thought I would. Anyway, I forgot to fucking lock in where I'm going. So, there it is. Right, so, lock it in. Right, now we should be ready. Yep, GL268.5 is next. And that, the 2 jumps after that will take me to my final destination of HIP 34707, because I'm pretty sure it's not HIP 34707. Anyway, let's Get out of here. Just make sure I've got the module set. Kill warrant scanner is done there, yeah. Priority 4. Here we go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
So there's an orca who seems to be flown by a... Okay, an interesting way of entering the docking station. Well, it's probably not much different to how I fly into it. So,
Scan detected.
I'm sure that looks a bit different, that Starfield. I mean, I am further away from it, but surely I'm not so far away that it would look different. It seems extremely unlikely. But I am waffling. Alright, here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's an unknown. So the second star is possibly the only other space body in this system. Yeah, I'm a fair old distance. I'm over 3 light seconds away from this star, so it's well, there's very clearly at least one more star here. You can tell by the orbit path. That's the only thing that's here. Now for the bad news, how fucking far away is it? Fuel scooping at a slightly better rate. Right, how far away are you? That's not bad actually. Yeah, okay, I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I just realised I thought it would be within scanning range.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, so the next system from here is... Where the fuck are you? There it is, right. Red Dwarf. Very good. Right, so the next system is Hyades Sector VO-P B6-5. Off we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh God.
Fuel scooping.
Right. I can't remember what it said was here, so I have no idea if this is going to be just the star or what. No, it's not just a star, there is something else here. Hopefully it's just another star, and hopefully it won't be too far away like the last one. Come on, it'll be too good to be true. Come on, don't be an arsehole. Be close by. You don't look too far away. 16,000, I can take that. And I'm pretty sure, therefore, the next one, yep, is where I'm going to. It's HIP 34707. But I need a cup of tea, and I also need to take a leak. So I'm going to do another edit to this video, and I'll be back when I finish scanning this place, and I'm all set for the final jump. Okay, right, this system's scanned. It didn't exactly take long. Here we go. HIP 34707, my final destination. Now I may need to be a bit careful here, but here we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Engage.
Oh, right. Well, my attempt to slow down hasn't worked. Now, what do we see when we arrive at the other end? Oh, right, okay. We're at the rather bright sun here. I'm not sorry about that. Let's scan this thing and set about getting our fuel back.
Fuel scooping complete.
So blue white star there. "14 new objects." I was not expecting there to be 14. Oh yeah, scan the fuel scooping complete. Right, the nearest object is 54,000 light years. Light seconds. And as you can see from the shape of it there, it is a star of some kind, but no ordinary one. Because this system contains a black hole, which is what I am approaching, although it looks like it's going to take me a while to get there. But there's a lot of stuff orbiting it, and that I was not expecting at all. I wasn't expecting, you know, to find a load of stuff orbiting a black hole. I can only assume it's a fair old distance away from the black hole itself. Now we got well, we got quite a fucking journey before we get there. Right, where are we up to? So I've now explored 246 systems, or rather I've visited 246 systems. Hopefully I'll make a decent amount from exploring the black hole, but well, we'll soon find out. Now I have a feeling all of those things orbiting it are only going to be small, like, yeah, they're all very close to each other, so I think they're all going to be like fucking you know, clusters, fragments, whatever you call them. And they are at least 2,500 light seconds away from the black hole itself. Probably because any closer than that they could be caught in the gravitational field of it. We're more than okay in this ship approaching the black hole, because although, you know, as is well known, the light can't escape it, we are travelling at currently 150 times the speed of light. Escaping the gravitational pull of the black hole won't be a problem. It's just if we get too close to it, we'll get the heat damage, and because if we don't slow down in time, then we'll take damage to the bulkheads that way as well. And since this is the first black hole I've been to, I don't know how close is too close. Of course, unlike any other stars, if you can call a black hole a type of star, well, it is the remnants of one, you can't see if you're too close, because there isn't really much to see, at least not from out here. Once you get close enough, you should be able to see the lensing effect caused by the black hole affecting the light around it. Although supposedly frontier developments have changed that from what it used to be. It used to be quite noticeable, and now it's supposedly not quite so noticeable, which would be typical. Now, I think if I was at Sagittarius A star, which is the centre of the Milky Way galaxy, and there is where the one supermassive black hole of this galaxy is located, there you would be able to see something, because it does actually look like a black, well, not a hole as such, it looks like a black sphere. And because there are so many like stars and so much light surrounding it, because it's near the centre of the galaxy, you can see the lensing effect quite clearly. This one is nowhere near the size of that fucking thing. I've no idea how close we've got to be before we can start scanning it. I guess it does rather depend on how large it is. I mean, some stars we would be able to be scanning it by now, so obviously still nothing there. Then again, it shouldn't really be any surprise. We shouldn't be able to see an actual physical object. So all the other stuff that I've got to explore is now just buggered off the screen. So this one is pretty much out here on his own, which is hardly surprising. I think I need to be ready to slam on the brakes, because I think the heat goes up quite quickly once you get too close. So I'll slam on the brakes as soon as the scanner starts up, and then we'll approach a bit more cautiously. Well, I mean, there are gas giants that I could be scanning by now, so scanning this thing is bloody difficult. Don't tell me the scanner purely works through visual. It should work through or any number of means. I mean, if it worked through X-rays, it would have scanned this fucking thing, well, before I even left Chamuluma. Still nothing. It is there. Right, time to start slowing down. It's down to the 9-second limit. This thing is tiny. Here we go. So we have to be closer to this than we are to cluster fragments to be able to see it, or to be able to scan it rather. There's not much around here, so we can't see the lensing if there is any. We should be able to see it by the stars in the background behind it, but there's no sign. Okay, is that some lensing effect starting now? Yeah, I think it is. Just about make it out through those two stars that are on the other side. Yeah, you can see the lensing effect now. We'd be able to see it more if the star field from the actual galaxy was there. Which way is that? It's that side. Okay, let's head that way around. Let's see if we can spot it then. Right, you see the effects there. Here we go. So the lensing effect from it is there. It's not as clear as it perhaps used to be, but then this one does seem to be quite small. I'm pretty bloody close to it now. In fact, maybe a bit too close to it. There you go, you can see it quite clearly there. Well, there you go, that's my first encounter with a black hole. It looks like I'm now starting to get the warning that I'm rather too close to it. So let's get the hell away from here. And then can start to make our way over to the rest of the system that I need to explore. Okay, that's the one that I already did explore, so the black hole's behind me. But there you go. So, my first encounter with a black hole. That's why I came out here. I wonder if you have the same sense of anticlimax that I do. Still, I knew it was just going to be about exploration, so... So, well, I think that's about it, really. So, I think, well, now that I've done what I set out to do, although it appears I've still got a bit more, should I say, a lot more, to scan out here, before I then look at making my way back to, or out to Alioth. I really do dread to think how far away that is. That brings this video to an end, I think. So in case there's no other bits to be added, I'll say this is Commander Lucosa signing off. But if there are any more bits to be added, well, I'll just follow on. Right, the final part, possibly the final part, is to see what the bad news is with regards to my next trip, which is from here to Alioth. Here we go. It's not as bad as I thought, thank fuck for that. In fact, it's here, 78 Ursa Majoris, that I need to go to. How many stops is that? Less than I thought, a total of 14. If we bring up the galaxy map again. So, okay, so starting here, so it's taking us nowhere near the route I brought, or I took to get here, which means that this place, Seri, I'm going to assume that's how it's pronounced, is probably the first place I'll be able to dock. So what I shall do, when I dock there, I'll do what then will be the final part. That's assuming I can dock there. Surely I can. I'll do the final part then, which will be when I'm selling the data that I've made here, and see how much you get for scanning a black hole. In the meantime, here we go again, as we're off to Hyades at sector ZU-N B7-3, which also needs exploring. How many is here? I could do with plenty of, you know, zero astronomical bodies discovered, you know, just scan the main sun and that's it. Give me a few more like that, you know.
Fuel scooping.
Right, so while I am scooping fuel at a pathetically small or slow level, we're 2.36 light seconds away, so this will be a red dwarf. Yep. Now we can start scooping fuel at a semi-decent rate and see what's here. Oh, you fucking arseholes. Right, well in that case, this is going to be the last part. I'll start the next video with
Scooping complete.
letting you know how much I got for it, because I fucking can't be bothered to scan all 41 of these again. I've done more than enough scanning. I'm fucking sick of it. Yeah, there you go. So well, at least we got to see the black hole anyway. So that's the end of this video. This is Commander Lukoza signing off.